Now that you understood what low code and low code application development is, it's time for you to learn what Oracle Apex is, why should you use Oracle Apex, and low code application development with Oracle Apex. In this lesson, you're introduced to Oracle's strategic low code application development platform, Oracle Apex. You learn the key features of Oracle Apex. You also understand the distinguishing characteristics of Oracle Apex, and you learn who can use Oracle Apex. So, what is Oracle Apex? Oracle Apex is the world's most popular low-code application development platform for enterprise applications that enables you to build scalable, secure enterprise applications with world-class features that can be deployed anywhere. Apex is Oracle's strategic low-code application development platform to build modern, beautiful, and responsive web applications for Oracle database. Oracle Apex lets you build enterprise applications 20 times faster with 100 times less code. Apex provides you with all the tools you need to build applications in a single extensible platform which runs as a part of Oracle database. Apex eliminates the burden and complexities involved in traditional coding and provides world-class components, a deeply customizable user interface, and a whole lot more out of the box. Apex empowers developers to build incredible applications and solve real business problems. Apex offers all the tools you need to be productive, deliver on time, and produce stunning results for your business. And you won't need to be an expert in a vast array of web technologies. Apex minimizes the complexity involved with multifaceted applications and provides developers with the features they need to quickly solve business problems without needing much of an expertise. All you need to do is just focus on solving the business problem and let Apex do the heavy lifting for you. Did you know that if you have Oracle database, you already have Oracle Apex? Apex is the native low-code platform for Oracle database. It is a fully supported, no-cost feature of Oracle database, the most complete, integrated, and secure data platform for any scale deployment. This solid foundation enables applications built using Apex to natively access and interact with all of the capabilities of Oracle database. With Apex, you can develop responsive web applications. You can quickly build reports, forms, charts, calendars, etc. on top of the data in your database. Apex enables organizations to capitalize on their existing investment in SQL and PLSQL skills. Anyone can quickly learn to develop applications with Apex. Using Apex, IT developers and citizen developers who know a little SQL can readily build applications. Not just using Oracle database capabilities, but with Apex, you can build applications faster and with fewer developers. So, what are the distinguishing characteristics of Oracle Apex? With Oracle Apex, the application development environment is in a web browser, and you do not need any client software. Application definitions are stored in the database as metadata. It's all declarative application development, and there is no code generation. Page generation is efficient with only one request and one response, and data processing is done in the database. So, who can use Oracle Apex? Oracle Apex is not just for developers, but also for line of business, business analysts, non-IT professionals, and of course, IT professionals, database developers, DBAs, DevOps, and you. Oracle Apex has been recognized as a customer's choice in the 2022 Gartner Peer Insights Voice of the Customer Enterprise Low-Code Application Platforms. For more information, you can visit gartner.com/reviews/market/enterprise low-code application platform. In this lesson, you're introduced to Oracle's strategic low-code application development platform, Oracle Apex. You learned the key features of Oracle Apex. You also understood the distinguishing characteristics of Oracle Apex. And finally, you learned who can use Oracle Apex. This concludes the lesson introducing Oracle Apex. I'm sure you find that useful. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, welcome to Oracle Apex Developer Professional Learning Path, Getting Started with Oracle Apex Module, Availability and Architecture lesson. Oracle Apex provides you with all the tools you need to build applications in a single extensible platform that runs as part of your Oracle database. You now have a very good understanding of what Oracle Apex is, and so let's go ahead and do a deep dive into Oracle Apex availability and architecture. Oracle Apex runs everywhere your Oracle database runs. In this lesson, you learn about various environments where Oracle Apex is available. You're introduced to Oracle Apex on Autonomous Database. You learn how Oracle Apex plus Autonomous Database is a powerful combination. You're also introduced to the simple, lowest cost, all-inclusive Oracle Apex service. You learn about Oracle Apex architecture. And finally, this lesson also covers Oracle Apex deployment options. With Oracle Apex, you can rapidly develop, customize, and deliver solutions. Oracle Apex Engine takes care of all of the low-level plumbing and provides a simple-to-use declarative framework so developers can concentrate on solving business requirements rather than spending time in writing hundreds or thousands of lines of code to build applications. Apex provides all the necessary pre-built controls to build an application that securely accesses a database, manages user credentials, complex business rules, session state, and more. So with Apex, you can go from prototype to production in just minutes. Rather than modifying lines of code, you can simply update the application definition and then run it to see the changes. There is no need to check in code or generate deliverables. Just code, test, run, and repeat. Oracle Apex is a fully supported, no-cost feature of Oracle Autonomous Database and all Oracle database distributions and editions. This means if you have Oracle database, you already have Oracle Apex. This also means that you have native access to all of the Oracle database capabilities. Apex runs anywhere that Oracle database runs, whether it is on-premises or an Oracle cloud or anywhere else. And you can deploy your Oracle Apex applications across any environment with ease. In Oracle Cloud, Apex is offered as a simple all-inclusive Apex service with all database cloud services, including Autonomous Database, and is also available as always free with Apex Service and Autonomous Database. Oracle Cloud Infrastructure's Autonomous Database is a fully managed, pre-configured database environment. Oracle Autonomous Database uses artificial intelligence and machine learning to automate many data management tasks performed by DBAs, including managing database backups, security, and performance tuning. Autonomous Database offers 4 different workload types. Autonomous Transaction Processing. This is built for transactional workloads and offer high concurrency for short-running queries and transactions. Autonomous Data Warehouse. This is built for decision support and data warehouse workloads. It offers fast queries over large volumes of data. Oracle Apex Application Development or Apex service, which is optimized for application developers who want a transaction processing database for application development using Oracle Apex. Autonomous JSON database, which is built for JSON-centric application development. It offers developer-friendly document APIs and native JSON storage. You can use the Oracle Apex service with each of the other workload types. Autonomous database can be used without charge as part of the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure suite of always free resources. Oracle Apex plus Autonomous database on Oracle Cloud Infrastructure is a powerful combination. Oracle Apex on Autonomous database provides a pre-configured, fully managed, and secured environment to both develop and deploy world-class applications. Oracle takes care of configuration, tuning, backups, patching, encryption, scaling, and more, leaving you free to focus on solving your business problems. The Autonomous Database Cloud services also include powerful technologies such as Oracle REST data services and database actions to access, manage, and maintain your data. The world's most popular enterprise low-code application development platform, Oracle Apex, along with the world's best converged database, Oracle Autonomous Database, on the world's best cloud infrastructure, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, is available as a simple, all-inclusive cloud service that scales as you grow. All-inclusive also means you are not constrained by additional costs that can impact the success and popularity of your applications. The Oracle Apex Application Development Service, or Apex service, is the fastest, lowest cost way to develop and deploy world-class applications. Your Apex service can be ready in just a few minutes, and you will never have to worry about the complexity of mid-tiers, load balances, encryption, and more. Apex service simplifies costs that are typically associated with other low-code platforms. There is no complex pricing associated with the number of users, developers, or applications within your Apex service. There are also no limits on the number of applications that can be developed, the number of developers using the service, or the number of end users using your applications. There are also no additional fee for data transfer into or out of your service. You can utilize Oracle REST data services to create custom REST APIs against your application data and use database actions to compose SQL queries and graphically model data. Now is the time to learn Oracle Apex architecture. Oracle Apex uses a simple three-tier architecture where requests are sent from the browser through a web server to the database. All processing, data manipulation, and business logic is executed within the database. This architecture guarantees zero latency data access, top performance, and scalability out of the box. A web request from the web browser is sent to Oracle REST data services where it is handed to Oracle database to be actioned. Within the database, the request is processed by Oracle Apex. Once the processing is complete, the result is sent back through Oracle REST data services to the browser. When you create or extend an application, Apex creates or modifies the metadata stored in the database tables. When the application is run, the Apex engine then reads the metadata and displays the requested page or processes page submissions. There is no need for file-based compilation and there is no code generation at all. All processing is performed by PLSQL acting directly on the data schemas in the database. Therefore, Oracle Apex applications are very efficient as data is manipulated directly in the database and the results are sent back to your web browser. A single API call invokes all of the necessary data processing based on the metadata definition in a single request rather than requiring multiple calls to the database. Oracle REST Data Services, Autonomous Database, and Apex are available fully managed with Oracle Autonomous Cloud Services. You can deploy Oracle Apex applications wherever Oracle Database runs. Apex enables you to seamlessly shift applications to and from the Oracle Database Cloud Service, private and public clouds, on premise, and even the free public evaluation service. For example, you can develop an Apex application running on Windows on premises and deploy it to Oracle Apex running in the cloud on Linux or vice versa. In this lesson, you learned about various environments where Oracle Apex is available. You understood the powerful combination of Apex on Autonomous Database. You're also introduced to Apex Service. This lesson also covered Oracle Apex architecture. And finally, you learned about Oracle Apex deployment options. This concludes the lesson, Availability and Architecture. I hope you find it useful. Thank you for watching. And requires no client software. The applications are fully responsive, making them mobile ready by default. Learning path, getting started with Oracle Apex module, Oracle Apex use cases lesson. Apex provides compelling solutions for a wide variety of use cases. Using Apex, you can build applications for any industry and applications that are used by hundreds and thousands of users on a daily basis. So, all excited to learn what these use cases are? Let's go ahead and explore them. In this lesson, you learn about the different facets of application development that Apex takes care of. You also learn about Oracle Apex use cases. Let us first try to understand what does Apex do for you. Apex minimizes the complexity involved with multifaceted applications and provides developers with the features they need to solve business problems without needing to become experts in vast web technologies. User interface. Universal Theme is a user interface for Apex that enables developers to build modern web applications without requiring extensive knowledge of HTML, CSS, or JavaScript. With just some basic knowledge of Apex, you can use Universal Theme to easily build a responsive application that is highly accessible, easily customizable, and easy to maintain. Data. Apex strives to make it as easy as possible for you to display, manipulate, chart, and process data as easily and efficiently as possible. No matter where your data comes from, whether it is from a local database, remote database, or a web service, Apex features state-of-the-art functionality to help you turn data into information. Visualization. With Apex, you can enjoy powerful chart and visualization capabilities powered by Oracle Jet. You can easily add beautiful, fast, highly customizable, accessible, and extremely versatile charts to your applications with ease. Security. Apex is designed to build web applications that are highly secure out of the box. In a world of constantly changing web standards and increasingly resourceful attackers finding new ways to hack sites, Apex focus on security means that your applications stay protected. Globalization. Globalization is the ability of a development framework to support developing applications that perform well and correctly in multiple languages and local environments. Apex is designed with globalization in mind. This includes support for translating applications as well as localization. That is, adapting an application to support a specific language and locale. Monitoring. Monitoring and logging provide insight into how users interact with your application. This information can be indispensable in identifying hacking attempts, performance issues, and application errors. With Apex, you're completely covered because monitoring and logging are already built in. Now let us learn what is Oracle Apex used for. Oracle Apex provides compelling solutions for a variety of use cases, whether it is a simple spreadsheet replacement or a mission critical enterprise system used by thousands on a daily basis. One of the primary use cases of Apex is to replace spreadsheets used for business critical functions. Using the wizard in Apex and just a few clicks, you can transform your spreadsheet into a fully populated table in Oracle database and then complete with a fully functioning application with a report and form for maintaining the data. You can just drag and drop an XLS, CSV, XML, or JSON file and convert that into a beautiful, responsive, and secure Apex application in minutes. Instead of having any number of spreadsheets floating around, you can build a single source of truth. Users log into Apex to access a single centralized application where everyone maintains the data and everyone always sees the same data. And instead of sending a file, you just send the URL to the end users. Spreadsheets generally lack authentication and auditing capabilities. Apex applications can utilize single sign-on, LDAP, or social sign-in and can readily incorporate audit tracking. Once you build this application, you can extend this application with charts, calendars, validations, and more. One of the major use cases of Apex is to build applications required immediately to meet a new business opportunity. Organizations have a huge backlog of applications they require to meet every changing business need and to stay competitive. These are generally not enterprise applications and may only be required for a limited time. The requirements may be poorly defined and the business priorities may change rapidly, which is why the applications must be very fast to build and easy to update as required. And Apex is a best fit for such requirements. Using the powerful wizards in Apex, you can build applications in days or weeks. You can create a fully featured application in minutes. You can easily work with end users and implement changes and enhancement requests often in real time. Apex is just as fast at maintaining and enhancing existing applications as it is to build the first prototype. IT professionals as well as tech-savvy business users can use the low-code capabilities within Oracle Apex to quickly build applications. The powerful components of Oracle Apex enable you to add a high level of functionality to your applications with limited coding. With Apex, you can build solutions rapidly with just one or two people. You can go from concept to working prototype in just minutes. You can build simplistic and tactical applications for diverse use cases with minimal to no coding. Oracle Apex is the clear platform of choice for easily transitioning Oracle Forms applications to modern web applications. The same stored procedures and PLSQL packages work natively in Apex, making it a breeze to develop. Oracle Forms applications often provide an out-of-date client-server user experience. may have poor usability and accessibility issues, have difficulties working with various browsers, and are not mobile friendly. It's often difficult and cost prohibitive to hire skilled Oracle Forms developers. As Oracle Apex and Oracle Forms are both SQL and PLSQL based and provide declarative development environments, it is easy for developers to transition from Oracle Forms to Oracle Apex. You can build proof of concept using subset of forms applications. And you can build organization-wide applications rather than back office applications. With a universal theme in Apex, you can build modern, beautiful, web-based external applications for customers and partners. Running an Apex application is 100% browser-based and requires no client software. The applications are fully responsive, making them mobile ready by default, which means you can run in your browser or any device. For net new requirements or major functional upgrades, it is best to consider Apex as an alternative. Another major use case of Apex is extending your ERP systems. ERP systems provide extensive functionality out of the box. However, they don't always provide the specific reports you need or may be missing functionality, especially if it is specific to your industry or your organization. You may also find common business processes that take far too many steps to complete, making them inefficient. In such cases, building an extension using Apex can not only fill the gaps but deliver the appropriate information or greatly improve productivity and therefore enhance user satisfaction. For example, you can have organization specific dashboards, improved workflows, additional reporting to fill the gaps. Solutions, for example, meeting company or industry specific requirements by building bespoke applications. Such applications should utilize the appropriate ERP data but may well have local database objects to store additional data not available in the ERP system. So with Apex, you can build applications to optimize common business functions, enhance data capture, and integrate disparate data sources. Apex can be used to build a wide variety of applications for any industry, from the simplest application that webifies a spreadsheet to mission-critical applications which are used daily by tens of thousands of users. The elegant architecture of Apex has been used to power thousands of applications around the globe for years. Obtaining a complete, accurate picture across the organization or even within a department is often very challenging. Data is held in numerous systems, existing reports are limited, and don't always provide the required detail to make informed business decisions. It is hard to limit who can see what and avoid data breaches, and running the canned reports can take hours. Utilizing Apex and its extensive reporting and data visualization capabilities makes developing appropriate dashboards for various user communities far simpler. You can merge data silos within your Apex application and build interactive reporting applications based on disparate data. Applications built using Oracle Apex are enterprise ready from day one. Apex is unique in that it offers flexibility in where it can be deployed. You can deploy Apex on premises, on the Oracle Cloud, on a private cloud, or anywhere else Oracle database runs. Apart from simplified deployment, a single Apex installation runs any number of applications. There is no limit on the number of applications, number of developers, and users. With Apex, you have direct access to all of the Oracle database, including the enterprise features and capabilities of the autonomous database. This means that Apex developers can use all of this functionality to build and deploy their mission critical enterprise systems. In this lesson, you learned about the different facets of application development that Apex takes care of. You also learned about Oracle Apex use cases. This concludes the lesson Oracle Apex use cases. I'm sure you find that useful. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, welcome to Oracle Apex Developer Professional Learning Path, getting started with Oracle Apex module, provisioning and Apex workspace lesson. So far, you understood what low-code application development is, what Oracle Apex is, Oracle Apex availability and architecture, and Oracle Apex use cases. So I'm sure you must be very excited now to get started with building your own Apex applications. So let's go ahead and learn how to provision an Apex workspace where you will be building stunning, scalable, and secure Apex applications. In this lesson, you learn about different options to get started for free with Oracle Apex. First, you learn how to sign up for an always free Apex service. You learn how to create an Apex service instance, and then you learn how to provision an Apex workspace to get started with your application development. In this lesson, you also learn how to sign up for a free workspace on the customer evaluation only instance apex.oracle.com. You have different options to get started for free with Oracle Apex. You can get an always free Apex service. The Apex Application Development Service or Apex Service provides a pre-configured, fully managed and secured environment in Oracle Cloud to build and deploy world-class applications. Once you sign up for your free trial account, you can easily create an Apex service that is free for an unlimited time, or you can spend your free cloud credits on a full scalable Apex service. Another option to get started with Apex is to request a free workspace on apex.oracle.com. It just takes a few moments to sign up, and within minutes, you'll have your workspace up and ready to start building your first Apex application. You can also get started with Apex by downloading and installing Apex locally. You can download and install Apex into any edition of Oracle database. You can get complete instructions in the Apex installation guide. Additionally, the free Oracle Database Express Edition (XE) can be used to run Apex locally. Apex runs anywhere that Oracle Database runs, whether it is on-premises, Oracle Cloud, or anywhere else. Now let's look at some additional ways you can get started with. You can use Apex on Autonomous Database. Oracle Autonomous Database in Oracle Cloud comes with Apex ready to go. You can use Apex on any of the Autonomous Database workload types. Because the underlying database is autonomous, you as a developer are freed from many management tasks. An always free version of Autonomous Database provides everything available in always free Apex service, plus the ability to connect SQL clients and non-Apex applications to your database via Oracle Net Services. You can install Apex on other Oracle Cloud services. It's easy to download and install Apex into other Oracle Cloud services, including Database Cloud Service and Exadata Cloud Service. You can even install into an Oracle Cloud VM. Note that the primary environment in this course is Apex Service. Alternatively, you can sign up for a free workspace on apex.oracle.com. Now let's explore how to get started with Apex using the always free Apex Service. Apex Service supports Apex applications and corresponding Oracle REST Data Services endpoints. Apex Service also comes with development tools such as database actions. Before you begin using Apex Service, you must have an Oracle Cloud Infrastructure (OCI) account with access to an OCI tenancy. Now, how do you sign up for an Oracle Cloud free tier? To sign up for an Oracle Cloud free tier account, go to oracle.com/cloud/free. And now it's demo time. Let's watch how to sign up and get started with an always free Apex Service. Assuming that you already have your Oracle Cloud Infrastructure account set up, go to cloud.oracle.com and log into your OCI tenancy. On the OCI console homepage, you see a hamburger icon next to Oracle Cloud. Click the hamburger icon, scroll down a bit, and you see Developer Services. Then you see Apex Application Development and Apex Instances. Let's click Apex Application Development. You want to create an Apex service, so let's first select a compartment, and after selecting compartment, click Create Apex Service. You can provide some basic information for the Apex service. For example, enter a user-friendly name for the display name and enter a database name. Scroll down a bit and then make sure you turn on the always free option here. Scroll down further. Enter password for admin username and also the same for confirm password. Click Create Apex Service. On the instance details page, you first see provisioning in orange. Once Apex instance is available, it shows available here and it turns into green. And then you also see the Launch Apex and Launch Database Actions buttons enable. And now you see the Apex instance is available. You can click Launch Apex to launch Apex administration services from here. Before you get started with building applications in your new Apex service, you must first set up an initial Apex workspace. An Apex workspace enables multiple users to work within the same Apex installation while keeping their objects, data, and applications private. Each workspace has a unique numeric ID and name. Now let's watch how to provision an Apex workspace. Now after you see that the Apex instance is available, click Launch Apex. This takes you to the Apex Instance Administration Services page. Enter a password. Click Sign into Administration. Now you need to create a workspace, so click Create Workspace. You can choose between creating a new schema or use an existing schema to associate your workspace with. If you're just getting started, choose the New Schema option. In this case, let's click New Schema. Enter a workspace name. Enter a workspace username. And then a password for the workspace username. You can then click Create Workspace. The workspace is now created for you. Now you can click the workspace name here, and that takes you to the workspace login page. So enter your workspace username and password, and then click Sign in. The workspace homepage appears. Now let's explore the next option to get started for free with Apex. Sign up for a free workspace on apex.oracle.com. Navigate to your browser, go to apex.oracle.com, and then click Sign in. On the sign-in page, you see Request a Workspace link. Click Request a Workspace. Fill in the details and follow the instructions in the wizard to get a free workspace on apex.oracle.com. This lesson covered different options that are available to get started for free with Oracle Apex. You learn how to sign up for an always free Apex service, and then create an Apex service instance, and finally provision an Apex workspace. This lesson also covered how to sign up for a free workspace on the customer evaluation only instance apex.oracle.com. This concludes the lesson provisioning an Apex workspace. I hope you find that useful. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, welcome to Oracle Apex Developer Professional Learning Path. Getting started with Oracle Apex module, Oracle Apex Product Components lesson. So you now have an Apex workspace provision and you're all set to build your first Apex application on cloud. Let's go ahead and then explore the key components of Oracle Apex. This lesson covers Oracle Apex product components. You're introduced to App Builder, SQL Workshop, Team Development, and Gallery. Once you sign into your Apex workspace, the workspace homepage appears. Now remember, a workspace is a virtual private database which enables multiple users to work within the same Apex installation while keeping their objects, data, and applications private. Each Apex development instance can contain such multiple workspaces. On the workspace homepage, you see key development components such as App Builder, SQL Workshop, Team Development, and Gallery. You use App Builder to create an application which is composed of a set of HTML pages and based on database objects. You use SQL Workshop to access tools for viewing and managing database objects. Team development is used to track and manage issues in a conversational fashion. And now finally, Gallery enables you to access to starter applications, sample applications available in the Oracle Apex GitHub repository. Now let's click App Builder. You use App Builder to create and manage applications and application pages. App Builder enables you to design, develop, and deploy applications which are beautiful and responsive. The App Builder homepage displays all installed applications in the current Apex instance. When you select an application to edit, the application homepage appears. You use the application homepage to run the application, edit, import, export, copy, or delete application. Select a page to edit the page properties, or you can click Create Page to add a new page to the application. Now let's view the next component, SQL Workshop. SQL Workshop provides tools that enable you to view and manage database objects. Let's click Object Browser. Object Browser enables you to use a tree control to view object properties and create new objects. Let's navigate to SQL Commands. SQL Commands tool enables you to enter ad hoc SQL. Let's navigate to SQL Scripts. SQL Scripts enables you to store and run scripts. Let's now navigate to Utilities. Utilities, for example, includes a Data Workshop. Data Workshop enables you to load and unload text, DDL, and spreadsheet data. You also see their Query Builder, which enables you to create joint queries using drag and drop. Now let's navigate to the next component, Team Development. Team development is used to track and manage issues in a conversational fashion. You can create templates to provide users with some starter text for issues and comments. You can apply labels and label groups, assign issue owners, and set milestones. And now, finally, let's navigate to Gallery. The gallery includes three types of applications: sample apps, starter apps, and custom apps. Sample apps are built with sample data that highlight specific functionality. You can use the sample applications as a developer guide for how a particular feature would work. And then starter applications. Starter applications are fully functional applications that provide standalone solutions for simple requirements. You can use these applications as is or extend them with custom functionality. And then finally, custom apps. Custom apps are specific to your workspace. They are only available if your instance administrator has enabled them. You can install sample applications, starter applications, and custom applications directly from the gallery. You can also download sample applications and starter applications from GitHub to import into your workspace. This lesson covered Oracle Apex product components. You're introduced to App Builder, SQL Workshop, Team Development, and Gallery. This concludes the lesson Oracle Apex product components. I'm sure you find that useful. Thank you so much for watching. Hello. Welcome to Oracle Apex Developer Professional Learning Path, getting started with Oracle Apex module, installing a sample application lesson. You might be wondering, are there any sample or starter applications that are shipped with Apex? And if yes, where can I find them and how do I install them? Well, let's go ahead and then explore sample and starter applications in Apex and learn how to install them. In this lesson, you learn about the starter and sample applications available in Oracle Apex. You learn how to install a sample or a starter application. Oracle Apex GitHub repository. The Apex GitHub repository contains starter applications, sample applications, sample code, and plugins that you can try, learn from, use, and experiment within Oracle Apex. You can access the Oracle Apex GitHub repository at github.com/oracle/apex. The repository contains information you can use to customize applications. Docs contain the installation source file. Plugins contains examples for Apex plugins. Sample apps contains the sample applications found in the gallery. Sample code contains code examples for Apex functionality. Starter apps contains the starter applications found in the gallery. Now is the time to watch a quick demo on how to install a sample or starter application. Let's first log into the Apex workspace, enter your workspace name, username, and then enter the password, and then click sign in. Once you are on the workspace homepage, you see App Builder. Click App Builder. If you are logging into the workspace for the first time, you see create a new app, install a starter or sample app. Let's click install a starter or sample app. You see a page where there are sample applications, starter applications, and custom applications. Now let's go back to the App Builder, and this time let's click create a new app. Here you see new application from a file and starter app. Let's click starter app. You are navigated to the same page where you see sample apps, starter apps, and custom apps. Now let's install the sample charts application. So let's scroll down a bit. And then you see sample charts application here. You see application description and then there is a more info button. Let's click install. This application highlights the charting capabilities of Apex. Let's expand advanced settings and just quickly review. Let's click install application. The application is now installed and you see different number of pages here on the application homepage. Let's click run application. Now enter username, password again, and then click sign in. Now you see the sample charts application has been successfully installed. You can click through any of these chart types to see how the charts are displayed in Apex. This lesson introduced you to the starter and sample applications available in Oracle Apex. You learn how to install a starter or a sample application. This concludes the lesson installing a sample application. I hope you find that useful. Thank you for watching.
Today, in this lesson on using SQL Workshop, I will be showing you how to get started and use the SQL Workshop components. My name is Apurva and I am a Senior Product Manager for Oracle Apex. Let's get started. In this lesson, you are introduced to SQL Workshop and its components. We also covered how to interact with the Oracle database using the object browser in SQL Workshop. What is SQL Workshop? Oracle Apex includes the SQL Workshop for application developers to maintain database objects from the browser. This feature is particularly important when developing in hosted environments or where the application developer does not have access to the underlying database and cannot use tools such as SQL Developer or SQL Plus to manage the database objects. You can access SQL Workshop in one of the following two ways from the Apex homepage. You can either click on the SQL Workshop icon from the Workspace homepage and select the component you want to access, or you can click the drop-down arrow next to SQL Workshop on the Navigation tab and then select the component you want to access. That is Object Browser, SQL Commands, SQL Scripts, Utilities, and RESTful Services. A schema is a logical container for database objects. Use the schema list on the right side of the SQL Workshop homepage to select the default database schema for your SQL Workshop session. Only schemas assigned to your workspace appear in the schema list. The SQL Workshop provides tools that enable you to view and manage database objects. Based on the task, you use the following components of SQL Workshop. Object Browser. This component enables developers to browse, create, and edit objects in a database. SQL Commands. Use SQL commands to create, edit, view, run, and delete database objects. A SQL command can contain SQL statements or PLSQL blocks. SQL scripts. A SQL script is a set of SQL commands saved as a file in the SQL scripts. A SQL script can contain one or more SQL statements or PLSQL blocks. You use SQL scripts to create, edit, view, run, and delete database objects. Utilities. Use Oracle Apex utilities to build SQL queries, load and unload data from an Oracle database, generate DDL, view object reports, manage user interface defaults, restore drop database objects, compare schemas, monitor the database, and view database details. Lastly, RESTful services. RESTful services enable the declarative specification of RESTful services used to access the database. These services work with the Oracle REST Data Services, also known as ORDS, to enable the consumption of these services. This component helps you create, edit, and delete RESTful services. Note that if the instance administrator has disabled RESTful services for this Apex instance, then the RESTful services is not available for this instance and the icon does not appear in SQL Workshop. Object Browser enables developers to browse, create, and edit objects in a database. The Object Browser page is divided into two panes. The Object Selection pane. This pane appears on the left side of the Object Browser page. It lists the database objects of a selected type within the current schema. You can further narrow down the results by filtering on an object name. The Detail pane. This pane appears to the right of the page. It displays detailed information about the selected object. On the slide, you can see that the projects table is selected and the detailed information of this table is displayed in the Detail pane. To access the Object Browser from your workspace homepage, you can click on the SQL Workshop icon or you can click the SQL Workshop navigation menu. Here, select the Object Browser. The Object Browser home page is displayed. Here you can see the different types of database objects you can create, such as table, view, package, and so on. On the left, you can see the list of database objects and you can select the existing object or you can type in the filter. Here I select the OEHR orders table and the details is displayed on the right. I can see the column name data type. Clicking on the data tab will display the data available in the table. I can also see the indexes, constraints, and so on for the table. You can even modify the table structure by adding a new column, modifying a column, dropping a column, and you can even drop the table by clicking on More. To create a new object, you can click on the plus icon on the upper left corner of the selection pane and select the type of object you want to create. In this case, we'll create a table. A Create Table wizard is displayed. Enter the information required to create a table. We enter a table named Demo and then you enter the columns required in this interactive grid. You can enter the column name, the data type of the column, and other constraints such as precision, scale or length, and even enable if it's a primary key. Similarly, add another column such as name and voucher 2. Specify the length of the column, and then once you're ready with all the columns, you can go ahead and click on Create Table. You can also click on Preview SQL to view the DDL statement used to create the table. Once you're happy with the final outcome, click on Create Table. A new table called demo is created with 2 columns that we specified. In this section, you learned what is SQL Workshop and its components. We also covered Object Browser and how to create a database object like table. I hope you learned something useful. Thank you for watching. Today, in this lesson on using SQL Workshop, I will be showing you how to use SQL commands and SQL scripts. Let's get started. In this section, you are introduced to SQL commands and SQL scripts. There might be reasons where you need to examine the data or prepare for back-end moves that require an understanding of this utility. Therefore, running SQL scripts is a very useful feature while managing your application environments. You can use SQL commands to create, edit, view, run, and delete database objects. A SQL command can contain SQL statements or PLSQL blocks. The SQL commands homepage is divided into 2 sections: a command editor to execute SQL commands and the display pane to view output, saved command lists, and history lists. The example on the screen shows a SQL command is executed and the results are displayed in the display pane. Let us see how to execute a SQL command in the Apex workspace. In your Apex workspace homepage, select SQL Workshop and then select SQL commands. Here, enter the SQL command or PLSQL statement in the command editor. I have entered a sample SQL query to display the employees whose salary is greater than the average salary of all employees. Click the Run button at the top right corner. You can view the output on the Results tab of the display pane. Optionally, you can click the download link to export the results of the query to a spreadsheet. Query Builder's graphical user interface enables database developers to build SQL queries without the need for manual SQL coding. You can access Query Builder from a code editor in many parts of the Oracle Apex by clicking the Query Builder icon when editing a SQL attribute. Using Query Builder, you can search and filter database objects, select objects and columns, create relationship between objects, view formatted query results, and save queries with little or no SQL knowledge. SQL queries created in the SQL Builder can be accessed from SQL commands. You can also access Query Builder from SQL Workshop utilities. To access Query Builder, on the Workspace homepage, click SQL Workshop. Select Utilities. Select Query Builder. The Query Builder homepage appears. A SQL script is a set of SQL commands saved as a file in SQL scripts. You use SQL scripts to create, edit, view, run, and delete script files. Now, let us see how to create and run a SQL script in Apex. To do so, from your Apex Workspace homepage, navigate to SQL Workshop and SQL Scripts. Click the Create button to create a new script. Enter a name for the script. In the code editor, enter the SQL statements or PLSQL block you want to include in your script. Remember that SQL plus commands are ignored at runtime. I have entered a sample SQL query to fetch the employee name, job, and salary of those employees whose salary is greater than 2,500. Click Create at the top right corner. The SQL Scripts page appears, listing your newly saved script. You can now run this script by clicking on Run icon. Click Run now. Observe that the SQL statement has run and 5 rows were selected. To view the detailed results returned, click on the Detail radio button and click Go. Here you see the list of rows that were returned from the query by running the script. You can also upload a script from your local file system. To do so, navigate to SQL Workshop and SQL Scripts. Click the Upload button. The Upload Script dialog box appears. Click the Choose File button and select the script you want to upload. Optionally, enter a script name and click Upload. The SQL script page appears listing your newly uploaded script. You can run the script in the same way that we ran the script earlier. Oracle Apex provides utilities to build SQL queries, load and unload data from an Oracle database, generate DDL, view object reports, manage user interface defaults, restore drop database objects, compare schemas, monitor the database, and view database details. To navigate to the Utilities page, on your Workspace homepage, click the SQL Workshop and then click Utilities. The Utilities page appears with the list of actions that you can perform. The upcoming videos in this lesson cover some of these utilities. To summarize, in this section, you were introduced to SQL commands and SQL scripts. I hope you learned something useful. Thank you for watching. Today, in this lesson on using SQL Workshop, I will be talking about Data Workshop and sample data sets. Let's get started. In this section, you learn how to load and unload data using the Data Workshop. You also learn how to access sample data sets in Apex. Use the Data Workshop page to load data into your workspace from various file formats such as XLSX, CSV, XML, and JSON. Use the Load Data Wizard to load from various file formats into your workspace and Unload Data Wizard to export your data in text or XML format. Now, let us look at the steps to access the data load or unload page. From your Apex Workspace homepage, click the down arrow next to SQL Workshop and select Utilities. Select Data Workshop. The Data Workshop page appears. You can click Load Data to load data into your workspace and Unload Data to export data from your workspace. Alternatively, to access the Data Load Unload page, you can click the SQL Workshop icon from the Workspace homepage, select Utilities, select Data Workshop. Click the appropriate icon to load data or unload data and follow the on-screen instructions. Sample datasets enable you to easily build sample applications. Each dataset includes sufficient data to build pages with various components. Install, refresh, or replace sample datasets within one of the schemas associated with your workspace. The database objects can also be easily removed. Each dataset includes various database objects and sample data. The sample data is available in one or more languages. Note: only a single language can be loaded into the sample database objects. If you select a different language, the currently loaded data is replaced. Now let us see how to access this sample dataset from the Apex homepage. From your Apex homepage, click on SQL Workshop, Utilities, and Sample Datasets. The Sample Datasets page appears with a list of datasets. You can click on Install next to any of the sample dataset in order to install this sample dataset into your workspace. To summarize, in this section, you gained an understanding about Data Workshop, an Oracle Apex utility used to load and unload data. You also learned how to access sample datasets, which can be used to develop sample applications. I hope you learned something useful. Thank you for watching. Today, in this lesson on using SQL Workshop, I will be talking about generating SQL using Quick SQL. Let's get started. In this section, you learn what is Quick SQL and you also learn how to load some Quick SQL samples. What is Quick SQL? Quick SQL allows you to rapidly design and prototype data models by using a markdown-like shorthand syntax that expands to standards-based Oracle SQL. The following are some of the top use cases of Quick SQL. Quickly create robust data models. Save Quick SQL shorthand syntax as a model to iterate through model changes or use as a template model to jumpstart the next model design. Easily generate random data. Learn SQL create table, select, insert, index, trigger, PLSQL package, and view syntax by using the provided examples. Quick SQL is designed to reduce the time and effort required to create SQL tables, triggers, and index structures. This tool is not designed to be a replacement for data modeling. After you generate the SQL, you can then tweak and expand it. Now let us see the two different ways of navigating to Quick SQL in the Apex workspace. From your workspace homepage, click the SQL Workshop down arrow, select Utilities, and then select Quick SQL. Alternatively, from your home page, you can select the SQL Workshop icon, go to Utilities, and select Quick SQL. You can load and view Quick SQL samples to learn about SQL shorthand syntax. You can load these samples by clicking either the Help button or the Load button. Here you see the different samples you can load when you click the Load button. For example, if I click on the Departments and Employees Load model, I can see the Quick SQL shorthand syntax and the corresponding generated SQL on the right-hand pane. Similarly, if I click on the Help button, navigate to the Samples tab, and you can load the different samples from the given list. To summarize, in this section, you learn what is Quick SQL and how to load Quick SQL samples. I hope you learned something useful. Thank you for watching.